Tevin Campbell was born November 12, 1976 in Waxahachie, Texas. He is the second child of Rhonda Byrd, a former postal worker. She was also known for her singing talent in their Texas congregation and church. Tevin has an older sister named Marche and a younger brother named Demario. Their father left the family shortly after Demario's birth, leaving Rhonda to raise the children on her own. Growing up, Tevin sang in the choir in his local church. He began performing as a soloist. At the age of 12, a family friend introduced Tevin to a jazz singer, Bobby Humphrey. Bobby helped connect him with Warner Brothers Records. This meeting eventually led to legendary producer Quincy Jones taking Tevin under his wing. In 1989, Tevin debuted on Quincy Jones's Back on the Block album, singing the lead on Tomorrow, A Better You, Better Me. The song became a #1 R&B hit in 1990. In the same year, Tevin Campbell worked with Prince on the Graffiti Bridge soundtrack for the song Round and Round, a movie that he also starred in. This song reached #3 on the R&B chart. Round and Round earned Tevin a Grammy nomination for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. In 1991, Tevin released his first album, Tevin. This album was produced by some of the biggest names in the music industry. Of course, Quincy Jones led the project, along with Narada Michael Walden, Albie Shore, and Prince. The album featured songs, Tell Me What You Want Me to Do,
Tell me what you want me to do.
It peaked at #6 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it spent 1 week at #1 on the R&B chart. Alone With You became Tevin's second #1 on the R&B chart, holding the top position for 1 week. Goodbye, the third single off of the album Tevin, peaked at #2 on the R&B chart. Goodbye earned a nomination for Best R&B Soul Single, Male, at the Soul Train Music Awards. Tevin's debut album earned him a Grammy nomination for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. In the same year, Tevin contributed the song Just Ask Me To the Boys in the Hood soundtrack, and he also starred on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
Tevin's second album, I'm Ready, really skyrocketed his career. Can We Talk was the lead single off of the album. Can We Talk reached #1 on the R&B charts and remained there for 3 weeks. It was nominated for a Grammy for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, and it won R&B Single Male at the Soul Train Music Awards. I'm Ready, the title track of the album, reached #2 on the R&B chart. I'm Ready was Grammy nominated for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. I'm Ready had many successful singles. Always in My Heart was written by Babyface. This song reached #6 on the R&B chart. The song Shh, produced and written by Prince. It was released as the fourth and final single following Always in My Heart. Its very mature, sensual tone sparked controversy, as Tevin was only 17 years old at the time of this recording. His mother did not like the song.
I will never forget doing Break It Down, though, because my mom came up to the studio. I'll never forget that. Out of the blue, she just came up to the studio. She heard the song, and 5 minutes later, she was gone, because she was really bothered by the content. She was bothered by the lyrics. Somehow Prince convinced her, and she left, and we finished the song.
In the same year, Tevin recorded Gotta Get Your Groove On for the soundtrack to the movie A Low Down Dirty Shame. Tevin collaborated with Black Men United to perform the song You Will Know, which was released in 1994 as part of the soundtrack for the film Jason's Lyric. In 1995, Tevin performed The Closer I Get to You during an episode of New York Undercover with Brandy.
Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we can never be more than friends.
In the same year, Tevin voiced Powerline and performed the songs Stand Out and Eye to Eye for a Goofy movie soundtrack. Tevin's third album, Back to the World, which came out in 1996, didn't match the success of his first two albums. The album's title track of the same name only peaked at 16 on the R&B chart. Overall, sales were very disappointing. The album marked a stylistic shift in Tevin's music. In 1999, Tevin appeared on the sitcom Moesha. His self-titled fourth album in the same year struggled on the charts even more than Back to the World, failing to make a significant impact as the music industry and audience taste shifted.
During the time of Back to the World, what was happening at Warner Brothers was a whole transition. Like, they were getting rid of everyone that worked on the I'm Ready and the Tevin album and replacing them. And they were putting their concentration towards pop music. The focus was not on R&B anymore.
In 1999, Tevin Campbell faced legal issues during a police operation in California. He was charged with attempting improper conduct with an undercover officer and possession of a small amount of a substance that is legalized in majority of states for recreational use. He pled no contest, paid a $1,080 fine, and completed court-mandated health education and support meetings. Understandably, this marked a very challenging time in Tevin's life. This situation with the police contributed to Tevin stepping back from the spotlight. The music industry was changing, the pressures of fame. Tevin decided to take a break and focus on himself and his personal growth. His time away allowed him to reflect individually and to eventually return to stage, but on his own terms. Tevin's compilation album, The Best of Tevin Campbell, was released January 30th, 2001.
After I released my greatest hits album on Warner Brothers, I had no desire to make any more music at the time.
Tevin found new success on Broadway, playing Seawood J. Stubbs in Hairspray. He performed with the show from 2005 to 2011, giving fans a chance to hear his voice live again. Between 2011 and 2014, Tevin kept a low profile through performances, special appearances, and special projects. In 2015, Tevin signed with Spectra Music Group. In 2016, Tevin released a single, Safer on the Ground, and discussed plans for a new album. In 2019, Tevin guest starred in the fourth season of Queen Sugar. In 2022, Tevin was honored with the R&B Icon Award at the Black Music Honors, celebrating his lasting impact on music. In 2022, Tevin Campbell publicly came out as gay during an interview.
When I came out to my family and my friends when I was about 19 or 20, that was it for me. And then I went on this road of discovering myself. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how to do anything but go to the studio and sing.
This was the first time he openly shared his truth. Today, Tevin continues to perform at festivals and concerts. His journey is an inspiration to many. He's legendary. I grew up listening to Tevin Campbell. All of the artists that I feature on this channel are artists who I respect, whose music I love immensely, whose music was the soundtrack of my life. His legal trouble, his sexual identity have nothing to do with me. It doesn't change how I feel about him and his music. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys really enjoyed my biography on the incomparable Tevin Campbell. Who will be my next artist? I think it's time to let a woman take the role because, I haven't done any women yet. You guys will get a new biography every single Friday. My next artist is going to be Brandy. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments, anything you want to add to this video about Tevin Campbell? What are your favorite Tevin Campbell songs? What information did you learn that you did not know? Or do you have information I did not mention that you would like to add? Thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.